The final Splatfest has ended, and it was pretty fun. Now that it is over, will we be able to play shifty stations outside of Splatfest? Because all the shifty stations are really unique, and I would love to see them stick around. Maybe as something that only goes live in the afternoon, or maybe a weekend type thing. But either way, it would be really cool if those stuck around. I hope they don't just disappear. Kind of like how a couple of really good Splatoon 1 levels just kind of disappeared, and we haven't seen them come to Splatoon 2. So let's hope they bring those over. That would be really cool. It looks like Splatoon 2 will be getting balance updates after this because they recently announced an update. In fact, they've also announced that the Splatfest tee will be available to anyone. And it looks like the t-shirt will change its color depending on which ink you're using. So if you're using blue ink, your shirt will turn to that kind of shade of blue, which is actually pretty cool. Of course, since there's no more Splatfest, it makes sense that this shirt will be available since, that shirt is pretty cool. In an interview with Famitsu, series producer Hisashi Nogami has stated that they are not currently working on Splatoon 3. But he also kind of assured the fan base that yes, he is aware that there is a dedicated fan base, because trust me, the Splatoon fan base is a dedicated one. And yes, I do think that this is true because even though Splatoon is not as big as it is in Japan, in the US there are definitely a big group of people that care about this franchise. Part of me thinks that the reason why they haven't started on Splatoon 3 is because it's the same team as Animal Crossing, and we kind of are getting a new Animal Crossing, and that's Animal Crossing New Horizons. So the team are probably hard on work on that game, and maybe when they get closer to release, they'll take away some developers who start working on Splatoon 3, maybe just the brainstorming part. But yeah, I'm interested to see how Nintendo will handle the third installment, and I'd like to see ways that they'll keep the franchise fresh. I mean, Splatoon as a franchise has always been a very unique shooting franchise, and which is kind of weird because the shooting genre has always been kind of stale in my opinion, and Splatoon is the only game I've ever seen take a stale franchise like shooting and completely rework it. I think Splatoon deserves more credit than it's given, so I'm excited to see what the third installment will have for it. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think Splatoon 3 is a game that needs to eventually come out? Or do you guys think that Splatoon was kind of its best it can do? Or do you guys think that they should just iterate on every game that follows? Let me know down below. And just a quick reminder once again, if you like discussion videos much like this one, go ahead and subscribe and I'll be back with more.